What's good with y'all? We got a very special topic. Now, I ain't been on here in a minute, but I think y'all know what I'm about to talk about, and that's none other than Bronny James. Now, we know Bronny has just been drafted to the Lakers at the 55th overall pick, you know what I'm saying? And he's currently playing in the NBA Summer League. Now, if you've been on the internet or anywhere in the basketball world, you know that Bronny James has been getting fucking fried every goddamn day for his play in the summer league, or just him in general being drafted. A lot of people out here saying that it's nepotism, which, I mean, partially, but I really want to talk about, is Bronny going to succeed, or does he have the potential to succeed in the NBA? Now, as y'all know, Bronny has been recruited pretty much his whole life. Ever since he came out the womb, LeBron's been making this little man hoop, since he was in diapers. You know what I'm saying? He probably was like, no food till you make this shot. I'm not gonna lie. But Bronny definitely was a hooper for sure in high school. You know what I'm saying? It took some time for him to develop. There's players like Mikey Williams that people had over him, but Bronny eventually really did find his footing his senior year. If you was watching or anything like that, you could see that his athleticism, was definitely growing, and he was making most of his shots. I mean, shit. 3-pointer was looking good. But before his season at USC, yeah, my bad. But yeah, before his season at USC, he suffered a cardiac arrest, and it almost ended his whole basketball career. Now, a cardiac arrest is nothing to fucking play with. That shit is scary. You know what I'm saying? And thankfully, he's all right. But that definitely affected his play from then on out. And while he was in college, I mean, shit, he wasn't really getting, like, the opportunities that he wanted. He was definitely playing and shit. But if anyone knows, you were watching most of the games, he was averaging like 5 points coming off the bench, which is nothing wrong for that. He's a freshman in college. Most freshmen are averaging that or less. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. So basically spent some time in college, and then comes now, it's time for the NBA. And any LeBron James fan, me included, knows that LeBron has been wanting for a very long time to play with his son. And it's not like he forced Bronny to join the draft. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he told Rich Paul to get the black SUVs and fucking kidnap Bronny and throw him in there. No. Like, he wanted to play for sure. He said it was his choice. Did Bron influence that? Hell fucking yeah. But at the end of the day, it was his choice. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to the NBA, the most, players that are, declaring for the draft are the top recruits. You know what I'm saying? The dudes who come in as freshmen and drop like 20-something points per game. And Bronny is not that. He's not been that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when you are LeBron James' son, the amount of hate this man is going to receive, regardless of how many fucking points he scores, if he plays great or if he plays mediocre, or if he plays completely trash, the amount of hate he's going to get is going to be way higher than like 90% of the other rookies, just because of his name. NBA players, most of them get hated on. If you go on Twitter, the slander, if you play bad, you're getting fucking slandered. I slander people too. Everyone does it. Does that mean we actually hate the players? No. Well, some could be questioned. I'm not going to lie. No bullshit. But most people do not actually hate the players that they slander. But Bronny, with all this hype and shit, he's going to be a victim of this slander, regardless, if he plays good or not, which fucking sucks. So since he's playing mediocre, especially in the summer league, he's going to get hated on. One thing you will also notice with Bronny is, like, even when he was playing at USC and then playing in the summer league, he has not gotten enough in-game reps. And what I mean by that, anybody who plays basketball knows that getting reps in practice and playing in game with in game situations and having to shoot in game shots is way fucking different than playing in practice. Anyone fucking knows that. And Bronny, even in college, was not getting enough reps in because of what fucking happened with his heart condition. And it's fucked up. It's really fucked up. And as you can see now, like, since he was not able to get enough college reps with less pressure than being in the NBA, it's going to fuck up his performance and fuck up his mental too, which hopefully he stays strong and, keeps fighting, keeps hooping and shit. But it's going to fuck it up. It's going to be fuck it up for sure. And, even him playing pro, he'll be training with pros and shit. And I've seen a lot of people mentioning that, which is going to be a positive. But at the end of the day, bro, the pressure is way fucking higher. So even though he is getting reps in and it's better than college, the pressure is way higher. So him fucking up is way higher chance than him fucking up in college was, which sucks. But, you know what I'm saying? It's his choice. He wanted to play. You're going to have to face certain backlash. But I'm hoping he can fight through it, though, because he definitely has potential. Now, the biggest question is Bronny going to succeed in the NBA? And to tell you the truth, bro, the answer right now is 50-50. And some people will disagree with that and say, oh, no, he's definitely got potential. He's LeBron's son. He got the lit genes in him, the glorious genes. And then there's some people who would disagree and say he's the worst fucking player of all time. He's fucking trash and he's Thanius 2.0. But it's been 4 games. It's too early to tell right now. And it's going to be a lot of pressure. But we'll have to see what he does, to be honest, bro. I definitely do think, he's getting a lot of hate, mainly because of his name, and he's going to be looked at under a microscope, which, is crazy because most, 55th overall picks are not going to be looked at like this. And it's not like his draft class is even that amazing because, look at the number 2 pick. He got 0-0-0. He was out there doing cardio. Him and Bronny was doing cardio shit. But there's also some people who was thinking, like, yeah, LeBron forces a kid to fucking play too early. And my stance is on that. I don't think LeBron forced him. I think LeBron definitely wants to play with him, but I don't think he forced him. I think it's more Bronny, thinks he's ready. And he could be ready, he could not. I personally think that he would have benefited more playing in college just because it was so soon after him having a cardiac arrest that it would give him some time to really hoop, find some more footing in college and get more actual in-game reps and feel more comfortable, and then get ready to go play in the NBA. But, the pressure is high, and he went to play. Did LeBron pressure him to play? Maybe a little bit, but if he really wanted to stay in college, I don't think he would have forced him to go. Overall, time is really going to be the only thing I can tell, when it comes to Bronny and his performance. He'll definitely get better as time goes on, but, he's going to get hated on a lot more than most players in his draft class, which that is what it is, bro. If you're going to get hated more, shit, he's got to just take it as motivation. Work even harder to get better. Don't let it fuck your mental up. Shit, I've been seeing people say he's a Make-A-Wish kid, and they cheer for him like he's disabled or some shit, which is crazy. Like, goddamn. Now, I think that it's fucked up. He played mediocre for sure, because he's not that ready yet. But does he have potential? For sure. He's LeBron's son, bro. He's definitely got potential. I think he can play great if he really, keeps hooping and shit. But at the end of the day, the thing that's going to decide that is how hard he works. And, him being a shorter guard is definitely, fucking him over. Being at 6'2", 6'3", or some shit. But it's like, dude, if you got all this shit and you in the NBA, because, obviously you got leverage with your name and shit, and, you have some potential, bro, you got to work way fucking harder than anybody else. Shit, he might have to work even fucking harder than his dad. And that's just the facts, and that's just the reality of the situation. I think the only true way that Bronny is really going to succeed is if he works 3-4 fucking times as hard as everybody else in his draft class. And, that's what you got to do to succeed, bro, honestly. But overall, I just want to give my thoughts on the whole Bronny situation. Hope the best for him and, all the players who are rookies and shit. all players in the NBA. I hope he keeps grinding and shit. You know, don't let the hate really fuck you over. Like, just keep hooping, bro. Just keep grinding, and we'll just have to see, man.
For three, got it. Bronny James.